this thing recording? Hi, my name is Monique Hart from Rupaul's Drag Race Season 10, honey, the heart of Season 10. And you are watching the Mat&Mar Show, honey. Pay attention, you might learn something. How to be what? Stunning, honey.
Oh, y'all want another video?
Matty Rants.
There was one time. I know you know.
Tell me about it.
When we opened our email.
And what happened?
That was at askmatnmar@gmail.com that y'all need to send this to. And we found something.
What was there?
Something that I didn't realize.
Tell them about it.
Was there. It was a crappy email. Crappy email. I am telling y'all it was crap. I said, oh crap. All crap. It was on some crap. But now that we're done with the song, we want to thank you for coming, joining us along with the Mat&Mar Show with me, Matty Rants and
Jamar84.
And God, I wish we had rehearsed that because that would have been perfect if you did Jamar84 That was a good little run through. Hey, Zimbabwe. It is your boy.
Not
Zimbabwe. Not Zimbabwe.
What?
I meant Zimbabwe, but Zimbabwe came out.
Say,
if you've
you
been to
get
that
that
country, call me because I didn't know what map it belongs on. All right, it's your boy Matty Rants.
And Jamar84.
That was my Crest of the Crown laugh, and we are here to give you another episode of the Mat&Mar Show. Yeah. We thank you for your emails. We thank you for your comments. Please continue to send them to askmatnmar@gmail.com. I'm still in Houston, so we're still doing the show. I'm trying to think of something else to say right here. Oh, GoFundMe page. You know the link. You know the deal. We're literally less than $400 away. Send money. I'm serious. Send money.
Like, do we need to play Sarah McLachlan?
I just need to be holding a puppy in my hand. Won't you help us out? This little puppy was fed today, but that's not why we're asking for money. Okay. Peace and love, all my kisses and hugs. Let's go ahead and get on into it. I guess, I don't know, do we still do the drinking game with this one, or is that just for RuPaul's Drag Race?
That's just for RuPaul's Drag Race. We don't gonna do it to him twice in 1 week.
Okay.
So our first question is actually an update from a previous question that was titled Missing My Dad. He says, hey, Matty and Jamar, first off, I want to thank you guys for taking the time to read my entire last email. I know it was super long, and I really wanted to edit it as best I can to respect your time, but it was really the first time I explained my situation from beginning to end. It all just flowed out. Either way, you guys did take the time, and I appreciate it. Quickly, I do want to let you guys know that in the short time from last week's email, I went back to Florida for my brother's graduation and finally got to see my dad for the first time since I graduated. After being nervous for what has come, I'm excited to say that we did embrace each other with open arms and love. We hugged for what felt like forever, and he told me he missed me very much and loved me. Also, that it's time for us to finally talk and catch up. The feeling I had was nothing but forgiveness and happiness. Your words in the last video really put things into perspective for me, and I can say that I'm excited now to better my life, even more emotionally speaking, and know my actions and accomplishments have not been wasted. Thank you guys again so much for your kind words, and best of luck to you both in your endeavors and relationships. P.S. I know Matty said in the last video he hoped that I wasn't lying about owning 2 homes in 2 different states at the age of 21. I am very much telling the truth, and it took a lot of work and being money savvy. Plus, the military helps a lot. Love you guys. Hope this wasn't too long.
Gay
Shout
clap.
out to you.
Gay clap. From now on. Gay clap. You
That's
got
Ross
to
Matthews.
do it side.
Oh, that's the cunt clap. Oh,
Right.
That one.
We're gonna
that
do it
part.
one more time. Gay clap. Good for you, babe. Proud of you, and thanks for checking me. I didn't ask you. I'm proud of you, though. But congratulations, good job. May the force be with you.
And always with you.
And don't go to the dark side, because you'll be like Darth Vader and need a mask just to walk through everywhere.
I was gonna try to do it, but it was like it wasn't about to come out right. It was not gonna come out right.
Oh, you know I'm a Star Wars fan, so. Okay, not deep enough. All right. Title of this one is Give a Gay Boy from PR Advice. Please. Okay.
We will.
Hey, y'all. I love your videos and you, and I love Jamar.
Bye.
He makes an excellent co-host, and I dig it. You trying to tell me something? I'll try and make it short. I tucked up in university. I went deep into my depression, and it was an abusive relationship. Both of those things held me up in multiple ways, and I just tanked my grades and GPA. I feel responsible because I am... Well, I'll read that back because I read it too fast. I feel responsible because I am... Semicolon. I feel regretful and just plain full. And just plain awful. Ooh, girl, I'm reading this quick.
Slow down, sis.
I'm like, okay. It actually made my depression worse. I'm out of that relationship, which is good because it's an abusive relationship. You know what I mean? Crap like that. My Pell Grant was taken away, and now I have to start paying. I'm not really motivated to study anymore, nor did I ever like my degree. In truth, I didn't like any of the other degrees either, but I feel like I have to keep going otherwise. I won't succeed in life. I'm currently doing makeup tit on Instagram. Y'all swearing. I'm currently doing makeup spit on Instagram. Y'all can figure out what that P was supposed to be. I'm going to say that from now on. And YouTube to start a career on that. Honey, you see where I'm at, so follow through. And if you're trying to get to the Jeffree Stars and the Manny Moss, just don't be like Manny Moss.
Or James Charles.
Stirs. Oh my God, I did not just give James Charles that shout out. Okay, low key, excuse me in the middle of your story. For everybody listening, I have watched so many makeup guru videos and watched Sebastian Williams, I think is one of them, and a couple of other YouTubers who take those videos and put them in these little episodes, like 3 times that Tana was getting on somebody's nerves, or 2 times Manny was being fake, or 5 minutes of James annoying everybody.
Oh no.
Jamar,
No.
it's the best waste of time of your entire life. I have cried laughing at 3 o'clock in the morning over those videos in my bed trying to sleep, just going, girl, who had the time?
I can't.
Who had the time to do this? Oh, it's so good.
But they make it for people who are just find
Bored.
It
I'm like
bored.
I'm like finding it like, okay, and then I see it, and now I follow Jeffree Star after that. I actually think he's interesting. He said some bull like earlier.
There's some stuff.
Yeah, he said some real low crappy crap things, but I don't know. Every now and then, honey, I find him hilarious. So okay, he does some shady stuff on camera.
Baby.
Girl, he be reading in the corner of them eye sockets.
And they are deep.
All 110 pounds of him. Okay. All right. I'm aware of that being slow as hell, the job with YouTube, because yes, girl, I've been doing it for 3+ years, and I just started making money last year. Yep, sure did. Oh my God. And I was planning on finding a job at Walmart or something. My question is, what do you think I should do? Continue studying or give up and just find a... You got how you worded this question. Continue studying or give up and just find a retail job or something. That's 3 things you ask, because you can't just say job or so and do or again in the same. Okay. Studying really is not my passion. I feel happiest doing makeup and videos. Okay. You just answered your own question.
Honestly.
Baby, listen. Okay.
The people doing the thing that you want to do just went out and did it.
I'm still working on my degree. I hated college. Hated it. I hated every single solitary second of it. I felt like it wasn't for me. My mom asked me before she died to please get your degree. And I still feel to this day like I am obligated to get one. And I will get one. But I have to go when I'm ready to go on my time, when I feel I can sit down and do the work and not become bored. Because I, as a Libra, I can't speak for all Libras, but from what I understand from Libras, we get bored very quickly with things if it does not hold our interest. If it holds our interest, we make it all about that and nothing else. Going to college for me was not the greatest, but it also was the university I was at, and I feel like if I went to a different university, I'd have a better experience. That could be a reason why you're not enjoying the school that you're going to now. I'm not going to say stop getting your degree, but what you need to focus on is being happy. So what you need to do is work on your makeup, honey, and make that your full gig. I'll also tell you to take night classes so you can continue getting your degree. And you can still go on and do that. Honey, you could do something with cosmetology.
You really can.
You can be
there's managerial
licensed,
positions
yes,
in places like Sephora, Ulta,
and
Beauty.
own your own business that way. And then what you could do is you can, I have a great suggestion. License in cosmetology, get a business degree.
Boom.
You'll be able to run your own business. You'll be able to have a degree in business so that no one can question you about your business. And you'll know how to do makeup. Problem solved.
There it is.
But make a decision. Do what's best for you. Don't live into the negativity and the despair and the drama that you are going through right now. But you got to make a decision, babe. Piss or get off the pot.
You don't want to live in the what if.
Yeah, piss or get off the pot. Why do you think I'm moving to LA? I got off the pot. Not off that pot.
You know what? The next question is called I Tucked My Roommate. Fill in the blank where necessary. Hi, Matty and Jamar. Makes long unnecessary paragraph of how much I love your content. So a quick rundown. I'm 21, bisexual, a female. Okay, now anyway, I'm in a bit of a messy situation. So like back in August of 2017, I decided to get my first apartment, and I knew I couldn't afford all the financial costs on my own, so I found a roommate. He was just a year older than me. He also had a job, so that helped out a lot. The first few weeks were fine. We were both able to pay the bills and got along pretty good. One day, I asked him to go out with me for a few drinks. I don't really remember that night. All I remember was waking up in his bed the next day. I thought it was just a drunken mistake, but it obviously wasn't, considering we would have sex again not too long after the first time. Girl?
Ooh, sorry for that face I made. I just thought it looked like on camera. It was horrible.
The second time we were sober, this fling between us continued until about January of this year, when I went in our apartment to find him with another girl in the living room. We weren't together technically, so I couldn't be mad, but it bothered me. She started coming over more and more frequently, and me and her actually developed a friendship.
Girl!
How you do that, girl?
All right, continue.
She told me she and him have been on and off since high school, and even with the new information about these two, I stupidly continued to have sex with him.
Oh my God, stop
Sis.
it. Stop it. This story is going downhill
Sis.
fast.
We love you.
Oh, but bitch. Like, woo. Woo. Do you not feel the drama rising
you see
as
where
the
this is
days go
going.
on? I bet you feel I bet you feel a little danger, and you like a little bit of this moment of crossing paths and vagina swapping.
It's
Like
I'm sharing your man. Well,
there's some people who live and breathe for that. Let's not get that twisted. Side hoes, but you're not one of them. So
it was definitely dumb of me to even associate myself with him after knowing he has a girlfriend. But fast forward to May, I asked him when we first started these encounters, was he with her, and he said yes. And how she doesn't have to know, and how he doesn't want to end things with me. He's a total F-boy.
oh my God, tuck boy. Replace the T with an F. Definition. Definition.
It's right there.
Definition
Doesn't
of
want
a
it to
tuck
end,
boy.
but doesn't want to end the relationship.
Trash.
At that moment, I knew I had to let it go and told him to get his stuff and go. I haven't heard from him since, but his girlfriend still keeps in contact. My question is for you guys, should I tell her what I was doing with her man, or just throw the whole situation in the past and end my contacts with her?
So he moved out. They're no longer roommates.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
He hasn't talked to him since,
Then
but-
you need to drop him.
Him and the girl still communicate.
Drop him. Drop him.
If
Drop
you're
him.
going to still be in contact with homegirl,
You have to drop him,
with
and then you need
homegirl.
to tell her what the tea is on top.
If you're
going
to continue this,
if you want to, go
otherwise, throw them both away.
there and just move on and just don't bring it up ever again and just go about your life and continue with someone probably who has a better D, better face, better everything, better life, who's not with a girlfriend who wants to sleep with you and you alone, and if y'all want to share people, y'all cool with that, whatever you want to do, but get away from him because he is going to take you down. Imagine if you got pregnant, girl.
And he was.
You know he's not going to help. You just hearing this, I can tell you, you'll get 2 checks and that'll be it, and those will be court ordered.
And it'd be weird how these women will be the side chick for one situation, and then they'll break up with the girlfriend, be with the side chick, and then wonder why they cheat on them later. Like, he showed you who he was when you met him.
Oh, you better ask. That sounds like a Love and Hip Hop situation, and particularly Love and Hip Hop New York. And you know where I'm going with this with Amina Butterfly and what was that man's name? It wasn't Rich Dollars. It was
Peter Gunz.
Peter Gunz, who I found low key attractive. I did find him low key.
Why?
I don't know, something about him. I don't know. I like the bad guys sometimes. Sometimes I'm attracted to the bad boys. Bad boy. I'm talking about bad boys. Yeah, Donna Summer remix. How?
I want to say.
Oh my god, that was actually what I liked, that lip sync, but I was not happy with how LaShawn Beyond just wasted my time taking off her heels and walking in that fluff of tulle. I was like, God, girl, you let the princess walk you out to a Donna Summer song? No, ma'am. All right.
Okay, this is that Rupaul's Show.
I wish I was reviewing that season. I wish I was reviewing
those
that
early
season.
seasons would have been everything.
We would have had a gaggle of a good time doing that on YouTube. Oh, we would have been reading. I'd have been.
Would have called.
Jiggly Caliente would not have lasted long, honey. I would have had all of her life. She's gotten better now, but
Oh yeah, she's cute now. But you know who's still busted? Dita. It's been 6 seasons later, girl, and you. Well.
Next question. Holding myself back. Hello, Matty and Jamar. Big shout out to you too. Love your videos. Keep up the good work. I am a gay black man in my 30s who's in the closet. I've always been attracted to guys. Never had a girlfriend. Never slept with a girl, but I had kissed a girl and hated it. Hi, Katie.
All right, Katie. I'm about to say we go.
But I've always been into guys. Oh, he had a Katy Perry reference. He's definitely gay. I'm sorry. No. But I've always been into guys. Every time I want to tell my family that I'm gay, my body shuts down. It feels like someone is holding me down and telling me don't do it. But it's me doing that to myself.
Yeah.
My lips are dry. None of my family knows, but the only person I think knows is my mother. Why I think she knows? Because mothers know everything.
They always do.
Girl, they do, trust me. And not only that, my mom is a lesbian.
So, you're 30 still in the closet.
Cue the diagrams for all the theories.
Yeah, like that meme.
Everything. Just take and do that for the screenshot. One more time, Jamar. Are we... Okay. Okay.
That, I mean, I was with you up until that part.
But never asked me about being gay. I was a teenager when my mom came out to me and my family. My family didn't know what to think of it back then, but now my family is okay with my mom being gay. You guys probably thinking, well, your mother gay, so this should be easy for you to come out to your family. I'm glad you read our minds.
I am. That's exactly
I'm glad
what I'm
you
thinking.
did. I'm so glad. And you did that in caps lock.
You knew. You knew.
I was telling myself that too, but I keep thinking that things can go differently. Will my family be okay with me being gay? Will my family accept it? I know my mother will. I keep thinking about it over and over, and I want to tell my family so bad, but body shuts down. So my question to you guys is, am I overthinking something bad over something that would be good? Yes, you are.
I think so. And I want to ask you, are you concerned because you feel like they may not be as accepting of a gay man as they are of a lesbian woman?
The song is Free Your Mind and the rest will follow. Okay?
You gotta
let it
start
go.
living your life,
You gotta
baby.
let it go. And you're in your 30s?
It's time.
Unacceptable.
to come
Let it
out.
go.
We don't want to force you out.
It's none of
tell
our
you
like
what
yeah,
to
do okay.
But
Let me take it. Let's take it back.
But
Do what makes you comfortable. But at the same time, baby,
we're letting you know
you're a grown man.
you deserve.
Who cares what other people think of you? You're grown.
I'm sure you're making your own money, own decisions. Yo, I mean, people care about what their family think, but sometimes
What are those
you gotta
people
live
doing?
your life.
What are those people doing for you that is so much more important than your self-value and your self-worth?
And happiness, just overall happiness and well-being, peace of mind. Like, can you?
If certain people in my family never talked to me again, I'd laugh and make a bonfire out of it and dance around it and pee slightly in different corners just to mark territories. I couldn't figure out where else I was going with it. Let me just say random things, damn it. But no. Mm-mm.
Live your life, baby.
Live your life. Don't hold on to this no more. You gotta let it go. But do it on your own time. But sis, ain't nothing like the present. And your mom would be the first one I would tell. I'd start with her and then gradually go wherever else. But your mom should know.
Let her advise you maybe on how
To do this for the family.
Yeah, since she's already done it. Okay,
Because
baby?
you don't need...
So, our next question is called an open relationship drama. Hey, Mat&Mar. Love you. Love you back. Some facts about me. I'm a 25-year-old woman from Sweden.
Come on,
Sydney.
Sweden.
And right now, I live abroad for 5 months due to an internship.
Isn't that where Tina Turner lives? Or is
I
that
think she's in the UK?
No. She's in some other European country.
I'll have to Google that later. I know she just gave up her U.S. citizenship. She's like, I am not dealing with this country anymore. And I can't blame her. I can't blame her at all.
Anywhere where Ike was living, I wouldn't want to live either, honey.
All right. Me and my boyfriend have been together for 9 years with ups and downs, but all in all, I'm happy. A couple of weeks ago, I started going out with a guy from my internship, and his friends and I kind of started liking him. I wasn't sure if he liked me, but I guess I should have known. He texts me a lot, and we often ended up drinking in a bar, talking the whole night. I thought it was just a friendship, but last week while we were going out, we made out. Next day, we talked about it, and I said I cannot continue this fling with him because of my relationship. Funny enough, a couple of days ago, I was talking to my boyfriend, and he asked me what I thought of an open relationship. On one hand, he finds it to be interesting, but on the other hand, he is afraid of the consequences. So am I. We decided to think about it separately and to talk about it in a couple of days. My problem is, if I promote an open relationship, I can have fun with the man I met, but I'm afraid I will fall in love because we really have a great connection, and I really want to tuck him. I already tried to imagine that he is bad in bed in order to get rid of my inner demons, but that doesn't help.
I had to put my hands up on that one.
Falling in love with him. Trying to imagine that the person is bad in bed.
They're always going to turn around and still put it in your mouth, and you're still going to like it because your dreams become reality. Girl, let me stop.
Falling in love with it would be, of course, very toxic from our relationship. What should I do? I sometimes have a crush on other people, which is not a big deal for me, but this guy is very tempting. I'll be abroad for another 2 months from now. Hugs and kisses. Baby, here's the thing. The only issue, the issue would be if your boyfriend had not proposed an open relationship, then I would say leave the man alone. Don't ruin your relationship. You said you're happy. Good. But if he's offering you an out and you get to keep him and the man that you met, and he's cool.
Yeah, we were just talking about this in the car. Okay. So what's the issue? Because honestly, he's given you an ultimatum to where he can either say yes or no. The thing about it is, girl, that even if you say no and he's offered it to you, you need to think about that.
He's probably already doing
Yeah.
it. So you might as well get your life. You really might as well.
I would take I'd take that offer and I'd stay in an open relationship if that's what y'all want to have. But I'm going to tell y'all, eventually it's going to get really messy.
Feelings will get involved.
Somebody's going to sleep with someone and they're not going to be totally aware of it. Drink, wink. We know something like that in our own personal lives with a friend of ours. Yeah. So speaking from a friend's experience, who we know, who it's like, that's what y'all established, but once something happened, it became a huge deal.
That's never... I really want to ask, like, how does this work?
Maybe it's not about the physical and it's more about the mental as to why they're together. And physically, they're open to exploring other people and they themselves can find that to be acceptable and bringing that back home. And that's how a lot of threesomes and orgies and foursomes.
Once you do the physical enough, the mental will follow.
In other words,
Usually.
Go with the go or get the go out of there, okay? Get out, because I feel something bad coming out of this. And I don't want to say that for you, sis. We love you, but something's
I feel like your feelings are gonna get hurt
yeah,
in the end.
I don't see it ending well. And that's the only thing I want to tell you. Out of love.
But be wary.
Yeah, something's not right with him. I'm a little concerned. You had those feelings, yeah, but him being like quick to, oh girl, we can do that.
And the timing was
was
Very
kind of
interesting.
perfect.
What if he knows?
What if he knows? What if he knows and doesn't care because he's been doing his own noses? Noses have been in his crotch. Maybe up his butt. Maybe it's a situation
That's the new thing.
like the Sugarfoot lady, where she found out her man was sleeping with somebody for a whole year
In their relationship.
And then the other guy was in a relationship with him. They weren't just sleeping, they were in a relationship. Well, he was in a relationship with her.
That was too much going on. That was a lot.
I don't know how that would work for the boy who's in a relationship with him, because if he was always at her house staying, how'd that work out? Okay. The title of this next question is Google Translation Realness from Argentina. It starts out, one time I told Jamar, not hey guys.
Because you know.
Just kidding. JK. Sorry. Christian Wig, we love you. Okay. One time I told Jamar on Instagram that I want to send some spit, but my English is very poor. He said in that deeper voice, send that spit.
We can't use spit. I can't. I'm not going to be able to do it.
Because that makes you giggle when you're spit instead of okay.
I'm going to cackle.
Well, that's your spit. Tuck a hole. Tuck a hole. Spit on.
Oh, no.
Yes!
No.
Oh, my goodness. I'm going to be using that like in real life.
God.
Girl, tuck her. Go spit on somebody.
Ew.
Ooh, she spit on herself. They'll be so confused. Okay. Trying, girl, trying. Give your Google Translator realness. So, y'all, this is a Google translated email we are reading. So, forgive them if this comes up a little chop. What it do? Y'all know that song. Well, no. Half of you know that song.
Chop a style.
Chop style. See what the chop. See what the chop. Okay. All right.
Where did that come from? Okay.
Think you think gotta get up there. What's up? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now you're bringing me back to the club.
Okay.
Because they still play that, unfortunately, today.
They will play Trampoline Booty still. Okay.
Love you guys. The best reviews by far of RuPaul's Drag Race. Thanks. Okay. I know that when someone says, I will try to be brief as possible, it never happens. I have this feeling I'm one of them. Quick bio. And that's how we know that this is not going to be brief. 38 years old, gay, immigrant from Central America, living in the beautiful city of Buenos Aires. Ooh. Almost 4 years in this country, working, studying, messing around, dating apps, users, living my life. Bottom, not power bottom, but bottom.
Let me let you know. Let me emphasize.
Yeah, he's like, not a power bottom, a bottom. Because when we hear bottom, we think power. No, we don't. We don't.
We just assume.
Only if I see you walk, and when you walk, you're whistling with your mouth closed, then I know you're a power bottom. Sounds like a...
Are you saying if they do like a walking queef?
If it's like a... The higher the whistle, the tighter it is. The lower the whistle, the looser
So if it just goes like...
then that was two in there.
TP!
There's nothing for it to make a sound to. It's just...
You need a depend after that if you got it.
It depends. Okay.
We're
done. Thank you, bottom, not power bottom. A year ago, meet this cute guy, 23 years old, a little bit difference of age. Yeah, 38, 23. That's 15 years. You've had a whole lifetime before him.
You've already hit puberty.
You've already had life. See, that's where it's never about how old someone is, because I've dated guys that were much older than me before, but it's also about what your life experiences have been that kind of matters a little bit, and how the person who is older will treat the person who is younger, because that person's still fresh. They're still green behind the ears.
We still want to do stuff, and you're like, oh, I've already done
wet
it.
Behind the ears.
It's not
green. You were trying.
I thought it was a new one.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe it's one I haven't heard, but
something. It was green for something else, but wet behind the ears is what I meant. As I continue to pug like I am, Carol Burnett. There we go. Love her. Okay. Hey, the top market is a little bit scarce down here. I think in everywhere is the same, right? A bottom. If you throw a quarter out there, a bottom will bend over. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Well, we meet, have sex, chatting, and long story short, we've been seeing each other since that time till now. Minimum 1 time per week. He told me that he don't want a relationship. Too young. He wants to experience life. I fully understand that. And all the same reasons that I probably used at his age. I like him a lot. He even asked me if I want to top him. I did. Never ever before I be a top, but with him, yes. Oh, so
Okay.
He got you out of your zone. Okay. I don't feel like I'm a top now, neither a verse. I'm still a bottom from the bottom of my heart. That boy is a bottom.
Bottom.
That boy is a bottom. I'm still stuck on. I am still. You see me over here reading it.
Right.
I'm still a bottom from the bottom of my
heart.
Google Translator. Thank you for keeping that in so well. The issue is, here we go. All right, we got issues now.
Mm-hmm.
We have unprotected sex since past October. None of us were exclusive, but whenever I had sex with another person, we used condoms. Only with this guy, I had sex without condom. I swear. He always told me that we were not a couple, only friends with benefits, but it was not only sex. There were long talks, movies, dinners, and we walked. When he walked, he took me by the hand. He always confused me for how loving he is. I think I'm not in love. Although a part of me says that's Liza Minnelli lies. God bless Google Translator. Okay, listen, today.
Not all of that could have been translated. There's no way. Well, maybe it was.
Today, okay, sir, let me tell you, the way you have it for your dates is different from how we do it here in the States. But I know what you meant. Because at first it was going to say April 6, 2008. No, it's June 4th, 2018.
I surely would have thought that was April.
I know that because a lot of people, a lot of different countries, they don't. Yeah, they put the day first, the month second, and then the year last. Whereas we out here do month, date, year. And I've know also out here some people still do it this way too because they say this is the correct way to do it. And I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, today is June 4, 2018. Not when we're doing this. A year after we met, my test was positive. My last test was in December and was negative. I know that this happens when we play with fire. I'm fine in a certain way because I'm aware of the risk I run if I had unprotected sex. I cry while I write to you guys because the only fear I have is to call him and tell him what's happening. I know I'm dumb. I deserve a good reading. I'm not going to read you. I'm not a whore. I had sex with other people like him, but I know I always use a condom. I can speak from my side, not from his side. I don't need to find a culprit. I feel, yeah, you know who it is. I feel guilty, though. I probably finished writing this and call him. I don't know what to say. I ask God to help me in this situation. Amen. I'm not a bad person. I did not want this to happen. I cannot cry about spilled milk anymore. This phrase sounds better in Spanish, guys. It does, not to cry over spilled milk. I wonder what, I have to look that up. Okay. Now, I do not know what I wanted to ask you. Maybe I just wanted to tell someone. I'm scared, guys. Thank you, guys. Keep up the good work. Okay, first of all, to you who are watching, we did not get your name. We love you. We support you. You will get through this process. You will be fine. Get to your doctor, get to your clinic. I don't know if you haven't done anything yet. Get your medication, get your schedules together, get your life together. You need to get healthy. I'm not talking about not messing around with people. I'm talking about you actively working out, changing the things that you put in your body as far as food, diet, everything. You need to be on this earth for a long time, honey. So take care of you now. Especially now. Take care of you.
Please. Please, please. Now,
to the other part.
I wanted to make sure if I understood part of this. He was messing with somebody. They weren't exclusive.
No, they both weren't exclusive.
With
they
each
both
other.
were messing with other people. He was having unprotected sex with a 23-year-old, but he was having protected sex with everybody else.
Why?
You liked him, and it was a like, and it was
like
I wanted
that should be the person. If you know that person is messing around with other people, you definitely need to use a condom with them because you don't know what they could bring back.
Yeah, you had feelings for him, babe. You have feelings for him. You put yourself at risk. And people who love someone or like someone hard or infatuated with them, or who are what's the word that they use? They told me this when I was younger. They said you're not in love. It was another word.
Lust?
Not lust. It's another word. It starts with an E. It's not infatuated. It's something, I forget what it was, the word. It's not coming to me right now. But
enthused?
Not,
I'm trying to look.
Almost broke my neck for that. No, it's another word. I can't think of it. We'll get to it later. I know somebody in the comment section will bring it in for me because it's not infatuation. I think it may be infatuated. It's probably that. But there is another word. God bless America. I can't think of it. But you were not. I want to say that
clouded your judgment.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done that, but that is now in the past, and now you currently are dealing with a completely different future than what you had expected. Take care of yourself, baby. I'm glad you got this out. I'm glad you told someone. I'm the one that read it. I feel your story. But, compadre, we got to work on better decisions for the rest of your life. You're 38, girl. You're a grown man.
It's okay to learn from these mistakes.
You knew better though. Let's be honest about it. That's the only part I'm gonna read you. You knew better.
And you said, so it was like,
But at the same time, it's now about you. It's now about focusing on you and taking care of you, honey. Your life is not over. You will never not be able to be with a man. So people who normally get HIV, they think, oh, no one will ever want to be with me again, honey. I am seeing people married past me.
The key is to be honest about it.
Be honest, like our other friend did. And I got to let you read this message. To the other guy last week who shared a story about contracting HIV as well in Africa. I got your message on Instagram. I haven't read it all the way through yet because you sent me a lot, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I needed to have a day where I was clear in my mind to read it, to give you a response back. I'm going to let Jamar read it with me today since you were talking to us about it. But back again to you, sir. I'm praying for you. I know you're going to be strong through this. Just take care of yourself and be prepared for any and everything, okay? And let stress not overtake you, because that's one of the main killers of a lot of people is stress. And with you having a compromised immune system now, that will definitely get you good. So, there you go.
All right, our next question is just called "Please Help Me Out." We will. Hi, Mat&Mar. To start off, sorry for any bad grammars or punctuation. I am a 16-year-old boy living in Houston, Texas, and I need your advice.
Oh my God, a local.
Okay.
Oh, child. I wonder what school you go to, honey. Let's read it and assume what part of town she lives on.
We'll find out.
No. I'm kidding, baby. Hi, local queen. Hey, friend. How you doing, honey? I know it's hot out here, huh?
It was 100 degrees.
Girl. And the heat index was 110. I did not go outside one time today. I was like, forget that.
Cooking.
I was like, forget that cheese and butter.
I had to be out there because I had to take the I'm a 16-year-old boy living in Houston, Texas, and I need your advice on how to come out to my parent and how they would react to it.
Oh, dear God.
Baby,
I need to know what side of town you live on to give you the right answer for that one.
Personally, I think my dad won't take it too hard, which is very rare.
Very rare.
Because he would tell his friend that I'm gay when his friend asks about it, but I think my mom will be different. I am very close to my mom. She shared everything with me, and I would do the same, but I think coming out to her would be hard on her because as a mom, you don't want to see your son or daughter be gay even though it's not a choice. I don't really know if my parents know that I'm actually gay or not. They do. They
know.
My mom would see pictures and videos of me in wigs and just being myself, but she always say that I'm just doing that for fun and that I'm just being funny and don't really pay any attention to it. Oh, she absolutely knows.
She knows. She's just giving you the niceness.
Okay. My parents are not against people being gay, but I think it's just the fear of how people will think because as Asian people, we are very conservative about those kind of things. So please help me out, Mat&Mar. I love you guys and your videos.
Ooh, Asian
That is
culture.
a culture
too.
that is
Yeah, now I have an
strict.
understanding of where you're coming out with you coming out as a homosexual, because in different cultures,
Well,
I mean, everywhere around the board, you're going to find that horrible, hateful, ignorant type of family situation where a gay man or a gay woman is involved in, and it becomes this larger than life thing that happens, and the whole family loses their crap over it. And it's like, girl, calm down. In this situation, how do I help you with this? Because I wasn't 16 when I came out, so
it seems like his parents have a problem
They
with him
don't
being
seem-
gay, but
they may be concerned about you doing drag before you being gay. I would say that by the whole wig conversation. What do you think, Jamar?
that's a yee. This is maybe one of those situations where if you're still living with them and still have to abide by their rules and they're still financially supporting you,
I want to
then
say wait till
you
college.
have
That's
to
what I wanna say.
play by their rules.
It depends on how much of a... Okay.
How flamboyant are
Do
you
you...
naturally?
Not even that. Do you have a job? You don't get one. Start saving your money. Do you have a car? Is it in your name or your parents' name? In your name, you've already won half this battle.
Okay,
Because if something goes down,
you have somewhere
you have a
to be.
vehicle and you're in Houston and you know public transportation is garbage out here. Unless you live downtown and you don't want to live downtown all the time.
No,
You're either
ma'am.
battling privilege or poor people, and that's something that you don't need to do all the time.
They will have these upscale houses and townhomes right
And
around
that
the corner
man
from
is
the hood.
pissing right on the corner
But yeah,
with no clothes on, or someone just left the mental hospital because they drop them off in downtown all the time out here. Yes, they do.
That's
They do
crazy.
it. They do it everywhere. To be real with you, they drop people off in the middle of the city, and just let them be. This man was butt naked walking down. What's that street? Saint Emmanuel. Penis all out. It was very big too, just wiggling it. He was showing people. It was crazy. But back onto your story.
my lord.
Have a car. You don't have one. I take a break. You don't have a job. I really. You need to set yourself up for if something bad
Independence.
happens. Yeah.
Create independence.
Because if you come out and they don't take it well,
You have
and they
backup.
kick you out, where are you gonna go? A lot of those people you see on those shows pose. You know, that is almost a glamorization of what the reality is of homelessness.
It was.
I've been
much
homeless
worse.
at 21. When my dad forced me out the closet and then kicked me out, and I had nowhere to go. I had a car though. I didn't have a job. I had a car. So I was able to go from pillow to post and find my friends who had homes at young ages, which wasn't a lot of people, because no other family member would take me in. And then I had to get a job while living in my car and get my own place and get myself back together. So you have to really think about what the consequences will be if you come out. Nothing wrong with
Worst
you being
case
yourself.
scenario.
Yeah, nothing wrong with you being yourself, but have some things together. Have a backup plan. Have a friend that's like, don't worry about it. My family will take you. You need to have a plan of action.
And even if your parents are cool with it, then you still have those. You still have those backup plans. Just
Just
good
in
things
case.
to have.
Just in case.
That's just good to
but
have.
set yourself up. Honey, if you need to get it off your chest, I get it. But if you don't have anything to back yourself up with, I'd hold on just a little bit longer.
Because you're 16, you may only have like a couple of years or so until you can get that. Boom, I'm out. I can be independent and do what I want.
Because they will hold it to you. My whole first thing was, and then the car was in my name, mind you. Give me your keys. That's what my dad told me. Give me your keys. I was like, this is my car in my name, but you're in my house. You just kicked me out.
There's no association.
I
here.
was told how much I would embarrass the family, how I was embarrassing him.
It's always
I
about
don't have
them.
anything in my body that would give you this. Why are you choosing to be this way? It's not a choice, Daddy. Yes, it is. If it was, you think I'd choose this? Like, it's a lot of that. So you need to prepare yourself for the worst. And I'm not talking about TV time worst. I'm talking about hard news.
Reality.
Worst case scenario. They seem nice now. You don't know what's going to happen when you give out your truth.
Because people they'll act one way against a person that's not their own blood as being gay, but once
When they find out
you,
their child is gay, they act a whole other way.
it could be a
Take it way too personal.
So just be weary of that, baby.
Next.
Be careful.
You'll be fine, but sometimes you just gonna have to move around and let go. Let's see here. Oh, okay, 2 more. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Using makeup. Hey, Matt and Jamar. First off, I would like to thank you for answering my question from a few episodes ago. With your advice, I decided to sign up to Tinder, and I'm now casually dating a man who doesn't really care what I am or how I present myself. How did you know? How did you know? Oh my
I
God.
felt it. I'm about to say
Jamar knew I was going for a
I
snap.
knew it.
I'm so proud of him. Okay. Girl, that was right on time, too. It was.
Boom.
Yes. Okay. Shit. Okay.
Shit.
Spit. You're spitty kitty. Okay.
Ew, that was a horrible mental image.
No, I'm just playing.
Okay, that's
We'll
a different
talk about it
topic.
off camera. The question I want to ask deals with the relationship I have with makeup and my father. For this, there is a semi-long backstory, so I apologize in advance. Growing up, I was raised in a household. No, I'm not going to sing it.
Like,
where my family has daily conversations about who is going to hell. Oh, you were in my household then, because that was my household.
every day?
It was, especially when we were celebrating the Sabbath. Woo, girl. Woo.
My dad used to be like, "What does man do out here cutting grass on a Sunday?" I'm like,
He probably trying to keep his grass
maybe that's
right.
the only time he had.
Look
like,
at our yard. Okay.
Okay.
This obviously included trans people. These comments affected me so much that I decided to pray the trans away and indulge myself in everything traditionally feminine, including makeup. This caused me to being ultra violent both to home and school, and I knew I had to come out for the sake of my own sanity. After I came out, the first thing I did was to get rid of all my makeup. Years have passed, and now I realize that liking feminine things such as makeup doesn't make me less of a man, which is why the self-conversation never worked in the first place. Oh, self-conversion. I apologize. Get back to where I'm even planning to go into a makeup store this weekend. However, I'm worried about my father. It's only been in the past year that he's truly accepted me as his son. I'm afraid that if he found out that I use makeup, then he'll think I'm detransitioning and get upset. Any advice for calming this anxiety I have would be appreciated. Pause.
As some of that, I was kind of confused about the.
So, are you transitioning, sis? Or are you not transitioning anymore?
Yeah.
Have you come out, or are you not coming out? Are you converting to something? Because now you say that you like feminine things, and you realize it's not wrong, which is great. But I need to understand, and you may need to say this in the comment section if you don't feel comfortable about that. Just email us directly.
He says he's a man because he says I don't have to worry about feminine things as a man.
Right, but are you transitioning to want to be a woman, or are you afraid that they think that you're transitioning because you're not? But they're saying pray the trans way. No. So okay, all right. So you recognize yourself as a trans individual. Your family is ignorant and crazy towards gay lifestyle and trans lifestyle. So you went on a whole conversion about, I'm not going to be this guy anymore. And then you realize, no, I want to be this because this is who I am on the inside. But you're concerned because now that your interest is back in makeup again and you want to polish the look, as we like to say, you're afraid that your dad is going to think that you are converging, I guess, from wanting to be a straight man to now wanting to be a woman that you feel that you are. That's what I'm taking from this, and that's where we're gonna go with this.
Okay.
To get over that anxiety,
Well, from my experience with makeup and how me and my father have it, me and my father have the kind of relationship where when it comes to my sexuality, we don't talk much about it. His thing is, I don't want anything to happen to you. I don't want people to discriminate against you because of this. So I would suggest you not mention it in certain spaces. That's really as far as that goes. And when it comes to makeup, I mean, he's just viewed it as, well, since he's already, come acclimated with me being gay, he's just viewed it as, this is my son being creative in whichever way that he wants to. And I feel like, honestly, he would have an issue if I were to be trans, but I guess this is about as far as he could go So.
And my dad would have a heart attack if I told him
Yeah.
I wanted to transition. He would have a heart attack.
But I say if you want to do makeup is built and just made to be a creative outlet. It's meant to showcase creativity and artistry.
You may need to explain it that
So-
way to them so they don't take it as something
Yeah.
else, and then on your own time do what you need to do to continue your transition until
Mm-hmm.
you're ready to tell them what's up.
Because most conservative people associate makeup with just femininity and not, something that can be diverse amongst both sexes.
But the majority of the ignorant straight people would then assume that once they see a man that wears makeup, oh, he wants to be a woman. See? So before you say that,
Hate that. Oh my God.
that's the truth, though. They
It
assume
is, and they're like,
that
"Oh,
is what it
you're just-"
is.
Like, no. Just, there are men who like to just be pretty. Believe it or not. It's not like a unicorn that doesn't exist. Like, not everybody who wears makeup wants to be a woman. We may like to feminize the face just because we think it accentuates certain features of our faces, but that's it. I don't want titties. I don't want, to do any type of changes to my body.
You're just interested in makeup and you enjoy
just
makeup.
want the makeup, and
So
that's okay.
let people be, and those who are transitioning as well need to be. They need to be let be. Let them do what they do. Like, come on now.
Yeah, not everybody is the same. All right, so our last question is called Love Maze.
Love maze, say that you love maze. Say that you need me. I don't care about anything but you. Anything but you.
All of the musical breaks we've had in these
Love
videos.
love me. Say that you love me. Fool me. Won't you fool me? Sorry.
So
Y'all
we're just gonna keep on going?
took me back
All right.
to Romeo and Juliet with Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes and that song, and how much I played that song over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And the other one was Don't Call Me Baby.
Talking.
Read the damn question.
Okay. Hey there, Matt and Mar. I know these intros have become cheesy and cliche as tuck to the point where these people are memeing them, but whatever. I love.
Are they?
I haven't seen.
I
it.
haven't
Have
seen
it.
it. You share that with us, sis, because I would love
want
that.
to see it. I love both of your fine asses and feel like you guys are my long distance friends.
Thank
you, baby.
Hi, long distance friend.
You always keep it real and make us feel at home. Watching your videos is like chicken soup for my little soul.
All right.
Chicken soup?
With a soda on the side, now let it rain. Now
Let
clear
it
it
out.
out. Now let it rain. Now clear it out. Now
let's get it,
let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. And it's chicken noodle soup.
Does that just show our
Chicken
age
noodle
just a
soup.
little bit? Does that show our age a little bit?
Just a little bit, because that was 106 in Park, like, back in the day.
Something like that. Anyways, moving on to my childish problem. I'm turning 21 this Thursday. Happy birthday! June 7th, and I'm a bisexual woman living in Bolivia.
Hey.
All right.
Come on, Bolivia.
I've been in a 3.5-year-long distance relationship with this guy that we'll call Andy. I met him during our junior year of high school. He was in a different school, and he was one of the first people I became actual friends with here in Bolivia. I used to live in the U.S., but family issues brought me back to the motherland. Getting along with people was hard at first because people here aren't as extra and open about living life as some South Florida LGBT youth can be, but meeting Andy helped me out a lot. We both were nerds and top students at our schools and started dating a few months after meeting each other. It was like a dream come true because we had got along on so many levels. It was like his damage was made to cure my damage and vice versa. Let me stop you right
You've
here.
already, that's already a bad, that's just bad. That's just.
Let us debunk this theory that I'm 50%, they're 50% together, we're
We're
whole.
good.
No.
That doesn't work
You
that way.
both should be whole together. That's how that works.
Mm-hmm.
We fell so deeply in love and that I couldn't imagine even holding hands with anyone else.
Oh,
That's deep.
yes it is.
We planned out our power couple life in the future and we're holding each other down pat.
Come on, hold it down.
He moved to a different state with his mom midway through senior year and we agreed to make it work even though we've only been dating for a few months. Everything was okay until we needed to start making our college moves. I got accepted into our country's top university with a major in economics as we planned.
Hey.
He planned to apply to the same place for med school. It seemed like our dreams were coming true as we graduated the top of our classes, but here's the thing. He didn't apply anywhere. He lied to me and told me he had applied, but his mom told me he didn't. He then told me that he wanted to take a year off, and I was okay with it. Taking a year off it's how it starts. They never want to go back. You might as well just go. You never want to go.
I was 2 years in, took that year off, and I was like,
oh, I'll go back.
Because I started making money, and it
go.
was like, well, I need to make this the money.
See, it's best that once you get there, just try to plow your way to the finish if you can.
Because I regret it, but yeah.
Another year went by and no college application. He decided to join the military and quit a month after.
Oh my God. Oh my God. And he was trying to go to medical school? Medical school.
That would have ate him alive. Well,
do you know how long medical school, like, that's a commitment, and that's like going to school all over again, but starting from kindergarten going up. 8?
I think isn't that 8?
Jamar, it can be upwards to 12 years.
Oh, girl.
Yes.
That's the doctor.
Yes.
8
years for some, I know, but I know somebody who is currently in medical school right now, and they're on year 10.
Well, you know what? Their bank accounts will be full.
No, it will not be. They'll be in so much debt by the time they get out of school.
Well, they better look.
Girl, the first 10 years of them in their practices, they got to make up that money. What you mean?
Look, student loan is a beast.
It's spit.
I got them things on deferment right now.
Let's not even start. They're still trying to get me, girl. I'd be like,
Okay. Now, it's finally 2018, and he decides to apply to a lower level college, but he goes into nursing. This has clearly made my family very unhappy since I'm doing well in college and I'm working in the research department of my university, but he's not doing as much with his life. On top of that, my family has a problem with the fact that he comes from a poor family where his mom is the main provider and has 4 kids from different fathers.
Okay. Happens. Continue.
He can't control his
why would that be
mother's choices.
The reason why he's not doing so well.
That ain't got nothing to do with him, but all right. My family used to love him, but straight up rejected him from our home last year. They're fickle. They think he sees me as a meal ticket, and they say he can't have another generation of strong women being dragged down by weak and lazy men. Those are some family issues that have not been worked out. I've tried sticking with him, but he's been distant ever since he got to college. I hit my breaking point when I found out he's been talking to his ex ever since we started dating.
Cut the whole story. No longer of interest to you. Find somebody else. Love you. Okay, continue.
Ever since that's the whole thing. The whole relationship.
That's just wraps it all up. Nope.
Even though he barred me from all contact with prior flames. Oh, so he said, "Oh no, you can't talk to nobody else, but I'm gonna keep this one over here."
Got it.
Mm-hmm. I confronted him about it, and he told me that I am paranoid and need to stop snooping around on him. Those are signs of a guilty person.
What's the question?
His ex now has me blocked on Facebook.
Oh,
every time
still going.
Yep. Every time I try to break up with him, he guilt trips me and manipulates me into staying. You chose it.
Continue. I'm waiting for this question.
I don't know how he does it, but he keeps me by his side. So in order to save face for my friends who tell me to leave him already, I've been keeping our relationship a secret for the past year. But we've been growing apart. I used to only have eyes for him, and I'm the kind of person who is really mushy-gushy Valentine, but after his growing coldness, I've found refuge in some real tuckery BTS. I'm a grown 20-year-old woman here fawning over a Korean boy band. I'm going to the fan club, watching YouTube videos, listening to all the music. It's getting out of hand. All the love and attention I used to give to Andy, I now pour into this boy band, specifically one member, Kim Namjoon. I can't even talk dirty to Andy anymore without feeling grossed out and just wanting it to be Namjoon instead. It's gotten to the point where I know this is my unhealthy way of coping with the loss of what I thought was the love of my life, becoming someone I can't stand. I'm basically replacing Andy with this idea of what I think is the perfect man. I know I should break it off and start looking for real people, but even though I used to be a hoe in the States, but Andy is the only person it has happened with and has only happened once. I feel like I'm not the type to get attention here in Bolivia. I'm a dark-skinned Latina who can be very queen-like, but also likes nerdy and geeky spit. But I usually get But I usually get the comments of looking old with makeup or looking 12 without it. Have I been sabotaging my own idea of what love should look like? I just need your take on my life. Please set me straight.
So here's what we're taking from your life. Stop. What do I mean by stop? I mean, stop entertaining that man. Stop entertaining your insecurities. Stop entertaining all of that.
And she saw this picture. She's a pretty girl.
Pretty girl. Pretty girl.
Top of your class.
You're beautiful. You're
sickening.
smart. You have all that going for you, and you're focused on this. This is what this.
You have.
Now
better
I'm
things
scooting up. This is what you're spending your time on. This that you just told us. This whole story. You're better than this.
Clearly.
Please stop.
Graduate top of your class.
Yeah, just no.
Majoring in economics, girl. You are on the way.
I'm looking for sympathy for you, and I don't have it in a sense. I'm not trying to read you and gather you and I'm not doing all that. But I'm talking to you like I would one of my girlfriends, and say, "Bitch, are you crazy?" Like, no.
You have better things to worry about.
You have way better things to worry about
than this tuck boy.
Now, as far as your family doing all that extra stuff,
that's a lot.
Now, at the same
flag.
time, I get that that's probably in your ear and it makes you feel some kind of way. But what is happening is that he's in your ear and they're in your ear, and what you're doing is, I don't know what to do anymore, and so you end up falling for his foolishness, and you don't need to do that. I'm gonna tell you this: you love who you want to love. Don't care what your family says. Pay attention though, because sometimes they can be right in certain situations. In this case,
just keep it in the back of your head.
In this case,
I think your family,
I don't think it has anything to do with his mama working and stuff like that.
They're
Nothing
right,
to do with
but they're not right for the right reasons.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Hold it together. Pull your titties up. Step your pussy up, as RuPaul would say. And you worry about your dang self. Real talk, girl. Like, what he's doing what? Sleeping with somebody else and...
While y'all were dating the whole time?
And don't want you talking to nobody?
The whole time.
Unacceptable. This is not the story of where he can let her be in an open relationship. No. He is controlling you, sis. You have too much power already in your mind to allow some man to control you. And that's it, just like that.
Because clearly he can't commit to anything.
He can't commit to medical school. He can't commit to military. He can't commit to himself.
Or the relationship.
Let him go, diva. Let him go. Love you, sis. But you are smarter than this, and you know that. Don't let penis ever cloud your judgment. Women and men who are listening to my stuff, don't ever let penis, vagina, a sexual piece of an organ on your body cloud your judgment, because you will be left behind every single time. I'm speaking from experience. Trust and believe, sis. I'd have had this YouTube channel up 10 years ago. Had I not let a whole bunch of other people get in my circle, in my brain, telling me, I need you to be with me. I don't need you to be focused on these people on your show. I don't need you to be focused on that. Worry about me.
Somebody who loves you would support you and want you to be happy.
Hello.
Doing the things that you want to do.
Hello.
So, there's that. So if you have somebody in your life telling you not to do the thing that you love to do, cut it.
Mm-hmm.
Bye-bye. But that's the end of the questions, you guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in for this week's episode of the Mat&Mar Show. If you want your question to be featured in a future episode, make sure you send those emails to askmatnmar@gmail.com. Any other announcements, sis?
Don't forget the GoFundMe page. Remember, Monday, the pose, reaction, and rant will be up. And then Tuesday, the claws, reaction, and rant will be up. They both come out on Sunday, but child, that's going to be a lot of editing. And I'm just going to be honest with you. Monday and Tuesday. Of course, Thursdays, really late at night, kind of Friday morning-ish, RuPaul's Drag Race. And of course, Saturday mornings, you have the Mat&Mar Show. So thanks again for tuning in. Love you. Hugs and kisses. All the best of love and wishes to you. Y'all are smarter than you think. Y'all really are. Give yourself more credit. That's the last thing I want to say. Yeah, give yourself more credit. You're stronger people than that. If you can look at other situations and see the wrong in them,
you can flip
you can turn
right back on yourself.
Exactly. And be able to go, you know what?
I don't need this.
This ain't for me. Next caller. And stop worrying about hurting people's feelings.
Because you can't.
Sensitive.
You are not going to be able to go through life doing what you want to do and make everybody happy.
People hurt your feelings for free, sis.
And
bro,
you see, they don't give they don't give a tuck.
Yeah, they don't give a tuck. Full of spit. Mm-hmm. All right.
Ew.
Bye.